Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Walters here. For those of you who don't know me, I have a third grader and a kindergartner, and we are very excited to celebrate Earth Day month this year. Earth Day is April 22nd, and the very first Earth Day was in 1970. So that means this year, in 2020, is the 50th anniversary of Earth Day. So we have a lot to celebrate, and we still have a lot of work to do. Now that we are all spending a lot of time at home, there's a lot of fun, easy, simple little challenges that I think we should all be doing. So the first challenge, use what you have. This seems very simple, and it can be, or it can be as hard as we want to make it. So the one thing that I got really excited about seeing in this distance learning was Miss Taylor doing the Be the Art challenge. So many people are doing the side-by-sides of a famous piece of art, a painting, a portrait, a photograph with themselves next to it, imitating the art. I love seeing everybody using things that they have at home. A scarf, a hat, a bike, their own pet, their own dog. It's really cool to have fun with using what you have, and recreating art is just so amazing. So another way you can use what you have with art is as simple as using the back of the piece of paper. So if you're using a piece of paper on the front and you're done with it, you can also use the back. And one challenge you can do to the adults in your household, ask them if they'll print on both the front and the back of the page. I also challenge you, if you have access to Wi-Fi, Upper Arlington's Public Library, and also Mrs. Hemmelgarn can tell us all about this, but with our schools, we have so many great resources online apps, and free access things right now that I would suggest. If you're looking for a book online and you have access to Wi-Fi, let's check that kind of stuff out too, so that we can use what we have and create less waste. So what toys and books and bikes or anything that you use in your home, Legos, if you still have DVDs, not a lot of people still have DVD players, but if we can go through our house and use the things we have, that's an amazing way to celebrate Earth Day right now by reducing the trash that we're making. So one thing about staying at home, a lot of people are motivated to clean out their houses right now, which is a normal part of spring cleaning in April. I would advise doing research. There are some amazing charities here in Columbus specific to needs of certain populations that are experiencing homelessness, or certain people who really need specific things like clothing, shoes, accessories, electronics, office supplies, stuffed animals, toys, diapers, furniture, appliances, household items. There is this amazing list that I will email all of your teachers so that they can share it with you, where we can take things that we know will be used. And then it's more likely that those items will be used for longer, and then we're making even less trash that's going to the landfill, that's going to just sit in a landfill forever. So that's one easy, amazing way to clean out your house, which makes everyone happy, and also get some very important donations to some very important people who will use it and appreciate it. So for challenge number 2, recycle right, I would challenge you to find out, in Franklin County, we use SWACO, which is SWACO, and they are an amazing resource. I would challenge you to find out if you are recycling right. Did you know that 70% of our landfill here in Franklin County could have been either composted or recycled? So now that it's in the landfill, it's there forever. Some of the things that we can recycle are paper, like junk mail. Do you get a lot of junk mail? Let's not throw it in the trash. Let's throw it in the recycling. Unless you want to use it for one of those art projects. But when you're done with paper, throw it in the recycling. Cardboard. Maybe you got something from the grocery store and you might not be using it for your art projects or other projects around the house. Throw it in the recycling. These aluminum or metal cans. You got it. Throw that dog food can in the recycling. Don't take up space in landfill if you don't need to. Glass jars, you can keep the lid on. Throw that in the recycling. And of course, everyone knows plastic bottles, as long as the bottle neck is smaller than the base, that plastic goes in the recycling in Franklin County. So try to keep as much as you can out of the trash can and try to recycle right. You could even turn it into a bigger challenge with your family and see who makes the least amount of trash in a day. You could do a trash audit or a recycling bin audit and look through each thing at the end of the night with your parents or with your guardian's help and see, where is all this trash coming from? Where can we make less trash? Are we really recycling everything properly? RecycleRight.org is a really great website, and I will send a bunch of links to your teachers so that they all have access to some really great options for you to look online with an adult. The third challenge for Earth Day is lead by example. This is so easy. You probably already do a lot of these things, but consistency is key. And once you are leading by example, you can teach other people how to be better to the earth just by simply doing things like saving electricity. I bet you already turn the light off when you leave the room, right? Do you turn the water off while you're brushing your teeth? That saves water, so you're not wasting it. You turn the water on to clean your toothbrush, but you don't need to leave it on while you're brushing your teeth, right? If you're not sitting in a room, it's the same idea. You turn the lights off when you leave the room, and that way you're saving electricity. If you go play outside, take a walk, ride a bike, go be with your family outdoors while still keeping 6 to 10 feet away from people who are not family members, because social distancing is very important right now. If you are outdoors, that reduces your electricity. Did you know your parents can save money on their electricity bill simply by you dressing for the weather? If you are wearing warmer clothes inside, your heating bill doesn't have to be as expensive. Or if you take that hoodie off, take off those sweatpants, wear shorts and a t-shirt. If it's warm, then it'll feel great. There are so many easy ways to save electricity. So the less electricity we are using, the better we are being to the planet. Did you know you can unplug your toaster or coffee maker or cell phone charger when they're not in use? So if these cords aren't just sitting plugged into the outlets overnight or for hours at a time when they're not being used, you're gonna save money if you unplug them. So that's great and helps the planet. All right, so you guys know that I saved the best, my favorite for last. Part of this Lead by Example Earth Day challenge is don't litter, make less trash. Things like sippy straws. If you have one, keep reusing it. You don't need to have one straw for a 5-minute drink and then throw it away, and use another straw for a 5-minute drink and then throw it away. Just get water out of the sink in your kitchen in a regular cup. Reuse your cup, rinse it out, reuse it again. It's an amazing way to create less trash and potentially save that item from becoming litter later. We produce a lot of litter as humans on this planet. And did you know much of our litter ends up being eaten by wildlife, or family pets can eat trash? Plastic bags are very lightweight and they can blow in the wind. We actually found a plastic bag in our garden the other day when we were cleaning, doing some spring cleaning and pulling some weeds. It's very disheartening and very sad. So if we can try to commit to picking up our trash, that is gonna stop it from getting into the river. Rivers take trash to the oceans. Right now, 2 times the size of Texas is a floating trash island between California and Hawaii. It is made up of little microplastic and fishing nets and things from the fishing industry. It's very tough to know that that much trash is in the ocean. So I challenge you to please don't litter. Please don't litter. And if you happen to see litter, and if you have gloves and safety equipment, maybe some tongs to grab it, if you're with an adult and it's a safe environment, you can definitely clean up that litter if the adult says it's okay. And you must wash your hands every day anyway. Even if you're not picking up litter, even if we're not in a pandemic, let's always wash our hands, okay, everyone? So the last part of this Lead by Example challenge would be don't litter, please pick up your trash. Things like a balloon. Balloons are so fun and festive, but when they have helium in them, they float away. Don't ever let go of your balloon. It can go for miles and miles in the wind, and then it'll pop in a tree and a bird will try to eat it. That plastic will always stay in the bird's tummy. Or if it gets to the ocean, a turtle will confuse a balloon or a plastic bag for a jellyfish because they look the same, and turtles eat jellyfish. So we just want to make sure that we are not hurting the planet with the things we enjoy. So maybe opt for a balloon that doesn't have helium and make sure that you get it to the trash can the right way. All right, everybody, so let's review the 3 challenges for Earth Day. Use what you have. Recycle right. Lead by example. Happy Earth Day, everyone.
Happy Earth Day! My birthday's coming up.